thing that caught a lot of people's attention on the call, I think it did yours as well, FSD. He actually put a timeline, a firm date on that. What do you make of it?
I think that's what he needed to do. I mean, look, this is the most important year, you could argue, ever for Tesla and Musk because of FSD, because of autonomous, because of cybercab. And I think it's important to kind of put line in the sand. This speaks to, along with the XAI, in terms of that now investment, a true AI company now forming.
All right, and you've talked about this before, Dan. With FSD, we could see FSD adoption ramp from what 12% now up to 50%. Is that right?
Up to 50%. Yeah, and think about Martin. That's all margins. I mean, the whole point is the reason Tesla stock. I believe we talk about 600 base case, 800 bull case. Is that it's the margin story that's going to start to take hold. Now, look, that's not happening necessarily in deliveries, but when you look at FSD, you look at autonomous, you look at cybercabs, you look at what's truly the software AI piece now coming, that's what investors are focused on. And I think 2025, a huge transition year, 2026, I mean, this is going to be, where I believe is really going to be a golden year.
All right, 439.14 is where we're sitting, up close to 2% after hours. You've been a TSLA bull for quite a while, Dan. And you've got a street high target of, I think, what, 600 after the earnings and after the call. Are you likely to change that view? Could it go even higher?
600 is base case, 800 bull case. And my 600 would almost be, I think, on the disappointing side relative to what I believe they can achieve when it comes to FSD, autonomous, and robotics. And it just comes down to like physical AI, the two best physical AI plays in the market, Tesla, and the other one, it's the godfather of AI, Jensen, NVIDIA. And those to me are the two biggest and the best physical AI plays in the world.
And we're sort of facing the reality of power crunch and somewhat of a chip crunch as well. What do you make of Elon Musk's strategy, custom transformers, custom cooling, on-site generation? Do you think this is the strategy that survives?
Look, I think that you're going to see every big tech player look at Meta, in terms of them doing acquisition. You look what Google's going to do. Each of these big tech companies is going to have to focus vertically on what they can do from a power perspective. Because like you said, look, power is going to be the biggest supply constraint to what I view as the fourth industrial revolution playing out.
So which of the big tech companies, sort of stepping away from Tesla's story alone, which of the tech companies do you think are less positioned for this vertical integration that is definitely needed going forward?
Look, I think the hyperscalers are the ones that are right now laser focused on that. I think when you look, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, they're all going to, I think, aggressively focus on the power angle over the next year. You can talk about CapEx and, there's more data centers under construction today than active data centers. It comes down to the power angle. And that's why, look, there's names like Oklo and others on the nuclear side, which play out. But this is an arms race. And the only thing that's stopping it's not CapEx, it's not technology. The only thing that stops it is the shortages that we see in terms of energy.